You don't mind? I can smoke in here?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to be lighting my cigar up.
Okay, bet.
Hey, this is Mike. Welcome to the Wandering Minds podcast. Today, my special guest is Luka.
What's going on?
What's up, brother? So, Luka, tell me your story.
Well,
who are you? Where are you from? How old are you?
I'm 22 right now.
Okay.
Birthday's in June.
All right.
So, fresh 22 this year, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the Midwest, originally born in South Dakota, actually.
Oh.
So, like, the Midwest being it's kind of closer to Pierre. That's the capital of the place, but I was born in Aberdeen. So I grew up there. When I was 16, I moved to Minnesota to live with my aunt. Kind of had some issues going back when I was young, you know what I'm saying? Just like, I lost my father when I was like probably 9 or 10, you know what I'm saying? He was in a trucking accident, so that kind of just put me into a whirlwind. Thank you for that, bro. I appreciate that. So, you know, just RIP to him right quick, you know what I'm saying? Miss my pops, but yeah, so that's where I just want to start shit off at.
Okay.
And so I moved. That kind of just threw me through a whirlwind. Had some shit happen. You know, I wasn't the best behaved kid in school and whatnot. You know, I wasn't no choir boy by any means. So, like, I went through, had my fair share of shit. So after that, like I said, moving in with my aunt, Minnesota. She had like a farm, 80 acres.
Wow.
Wasn't allowed a phone. I was like 16, 17 at this time. Wasn't allowed a phone for like 8-9 months until I started school there, and I did an online thing, and I would have field trips every now and then to go and do like shit. So I would need a phone so I could contact her or whatever and just let her know about shit. So moved there, did that, graduated, and when I was like 16 or 17, I think is when I started getting into music as well. Like really trying to like do my own stuff, because that's mainly what like I feel like I'm made to do in life. You know what I'm saying? Like as a calling. You know what I'm saying? But like obviously everybody needs backing for shit. But anyways, we'll get into that later. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
But anyways, so after that, you know, I graduated from high school there, moved back to South Dakota, got into with some friends. Hung out, and I was just like trying to figure out what I wanted to do. Was working for a year. I graduated high school, obviously. I wasn't figuring that college was going to be my route. Just because, I mean, I had interest in things, but I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do necessarily. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, and you didn't want to waste your time and money.
Yeah, exactly.
Try and figure it out.
That's like the big part of it is being like, it takes backing. Like I said, it takes money to do anything, bro, in life. Honestly, bro, like, if you want to do shit in life, like, you have to have some kind of backing. Like, you want to go to school and learn, that takes money, and you got to live somewhere too where you're going to school and all that shit. So I had some ideas. I was thinking about tossing back and forth, going to like a tech college. Interested. I really like animals, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the Midwest. There's agriculture and that shit, but like also deep down inside, I was like, you know I'm really unique, kind of have a different side of me where I'm not alike a lot of these people that I'm around, you know, and like that's like a big part of the reason why I moved out to Eugene here. So let's get back into the where I was from type thing, you know what I'm saying? So then after I moved back to South Dakota, I was in there with some friends, you know, hanging out, trying to figure out what I wanted to do, working for that year. Ended up getting into a car accident there that kind of just like set me up to like move back to Minnesota and like really pursue music. And so I got in that car accident. I don't want to get into too much detail, but, you know, drinking and driving, you know, everybody should be safe out there. Don't ever let that get involved. But, you know, I went down that road, had to figure all that shit out, you know what I'm saying? Went to the hospital that night, and shit was, you know, scary for a while. And I have a guardian angel, somebody looking out for me because, you know, I shouldn't be here right now. I just want to say that. So I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed. And so after that, the next day, I was actually supposed to leave to go to Minnesota to do like one of my first or second shows ever, like, and perform in front of people. So then, like, I know that I made it through that night, but I wasn't able to go the next day. But just like the thought of me in bed that next day, I'm like, I'm alive, I'm still able to do shit, and all I could think about was music. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, that's all I could think about was just fucking music. And I was like, man, I let these people down and this and that, and like, obviously, I'm grateful to be alive and shit, but like at the same time, it was just fucking crazy. So, anyways, after that, like within the next month or two, bro, I was getting better. And I was just like, bro, I don't want to work this job anymore. I don't want to do this shit. I was living at home with my mom, and like like I said, my dad passed away when I was young, so she's dating guys and shit like that, and I'm just like, you know, a lot of I have like, so I got 6 siblings, including me. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 older sisters, an older brother, and then I got 2 younger siblings who are my 2 younger brothers, and my 3 older siblings were out of the house. My 2 younger brothers were growing up. They're doing more of their shit. I'm living at home working, and I just felt like, you know, I need to get out of here. Like, it's just time, bro. Like, like I played this shit out, you know. Like, same old friends, small town in South Dakota. It's like 20,000 people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's
going nowhere.
Yeah, it's like there's only a couple options on what you want to do. Everybody's falling into the same mechanic, fucking. Agricultural, fucking ranching, whatever you want to do. You know, there's not a whole lot of different shit that you can get into there. So I left for Minnesota, went there, moved in with some cats, like 3-4 of us. It was just mainly me and this other guy working on music and shit. And yeah, I did that whole thing there, you know, lived on my own, paid rent and shit, and everything went good there, you know, just kind of had a bad ending, you know. I was doing hella shows, like, going up to Minneapolis. Where I was living was in Hinckley, Minnesota, and that's like an hour from Minneapolis, and there's like, I don't know, 3 or 4 main venues that I was going to, and we actually had a pretty big show opening up for Dax one time. I don't know if you know who that is, but he's a rapper, and we did a show for him.
He's fucking good, too.
Yeah. So that was a big show that we did. And, you know, I was young. I wish I would have brought a little more of my A game and shit, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, you live and learn, bro, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah.
So your music is rap then, right?
I wouldn't consider it. I would not consider it rap. I don't want to come on here and say I'm a rapper. Looking in the mirror, yeah, I'm liking what I see, liking what I see, yeah, I'm liking what I see, I want to say I'm an artist, you know what I'm saying? And
so you're not boxing yourself in a genre?
No, not at all, bro, because like...
Respect. Respect to that.
Yeah, if you were in the studio with me, like if a fly on the wall, a lot of the time when I'm doing shit, bro, you would think of me as the same way I think of myself. Like, you're not a rapper, bro. Like,
okay.
I've done rock stuff, bro. I've done like... funky stuff. I've done like synth wave, 80s vibes. Nice. I don't know if you listen to much of my music at all, but like,
I haven't heard anything really.
Yeah, dude, so I gotta put you on some shit, man, because like I know I'm still new around here too, bro, and I've performed once since I've been here, and it was back in January at the Big Dirty. Okay. You know, so I did a show there, had a couple other guys on the showcase. So it was cool. Yeah. And then
I didn't mean to throw you off. You can get back onto your thing. I just wanted to kind of, for the listeners, I wanted them to understand, because you're doing shows. So what type of shows is where I was going with that?
For sure. Yeah. I've been doing a lot of like mainly with hip hop artists and stuff, because I would say that's more what I started out doing. Okay. And that's what I was influenced by early. Mm-hmm. But then I kind of like dug deep as I was getting more into my artistry and just like finding what sounded good for me and like what was authentic for me. You know what I'm saying, bro?
What felt right.
Yeah, and like what was like I was good at, and honing in on what I was good at. Like, and I can rap and I can spit bars too, bro. But like, I love singing and I love exploring harmonies and shit like that. You know what I'm saying, bro? Cool. And like getting on different levels with the shit. So
okay.
It's super cool. Yeah. So, anyways, back to just like what I was doing in Minnesota. We were doing shows, and it was probably like every weekend, bro, we would have some shit that we would sign up for. I mean, it wasn't nothing huge. There's like 20, 30 people coming out to these bars and stuff. You know, obviously on the weekends, there's more people than on, say, like a Monday or Tuesday. But, like, we would be doing that shit, too. And while I was living there, I was working at this Christmas tree farm, dude. And, like, I always just had, like, a good work ethic, like, instilled in me through my grandpa. Because when my dad passed away, my mom would send us out to my grandpa's farm, like, on the weekends after, like, when I didn't have school and fill me in with shit to do. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, bro? That's how it was. Like, I love sports too, and like I wish I was more like dedicated in high school to shit like that, but like, you know, that was either working or doing sports, you know what I'm saying? Like, there wasn't a whole lot of like free time. My mom like would get annoyed with us being at the house because there's so many damn kids, you know, and it's just her. Like, I can understand it more when I'm older now and shit, but like it's just crazy, dude. But after that, just doing like shows and shit there, tapping in with new people. Honestly, bro, getting into with some. There wasn't a whole lot of like. It was not as big as Eugene. Let's say that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, Minneapolis is big, but like everybody there kind of has a different mindset on how they want to do stuff, you know, and like I don't know. I feel like it's more everybody for themselves, more out there, and then here it's like everybody wants to kind of fuck with each other and like pull each other up, and like and be cool with each other, and it's just like I don't know. It's a different perspective, you know what I'm saying?
Vibe
and,
for sure.
Yeah, and I really like it. But, anyways, so when I was living with those cats,
you need a lighter?
Yeah, bro. I've been trying to dig around my pocket for it.
It's a torch.
Appreciate you.
Yep.
But yeah, when I moved out of the house with those guys, it was just like kind of some drama, just some young guys, just stupid shit, you know. So like I said, I lived with my aunt in Minnesota when I was growing up, 16, 17. She was still living in that same area where I was living by those friends. So I just moved back in with her after shit kind of just went sour with them. And I still had all my studio equipment and shit, so I just moved it into there, and I was still pursuing the music. And so she had a ranch, and she had horses and shit, and that's what I grew up doing, like, is riding horses and helping my grandpa out. So she put me to work there, you know what I'm saying? And I was fortunate enough to work there with her for a while and work with the horses, and then I got to a point where she was selling dogs, and she has these Massadors and Labradors, bro. It's crazy, dog. It's a crazy ass story, like how she got into that and shit. It was kind of like an accident. Like one of her friends left a dog with her while they were on the road on some shit, and then like I don't know, bro. She ended up with this breed that she's been making a lot of bread off of, bro. Wow. Like she's registered now. She's like backing her shit, dude. Like I want to shout her out. Shout out Bieber's Massador Puppies because she is really doing her shit. Like we should plug that shit in the podcast, bro. Like facts, because she put me on, and so there's dogs out here, and there's definitely dogs up in Portland. There's like fucking 4 or 5 families up in Portland with dogs of ours.
Really? Cool.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. People in LA, Arizona, everywhere, bro.
Yeah,
like,
nice.
I'm telling you, it's plugged in. But anyways, I was the driver for that, for delivering the dogs out here. She had her advertising online and whatnot, and would do all that shit and pay to get it in certain places. Yeah. And so she did that, and then she would get customers out here, and she'd be like, well, I need to take these dogs out here. We can't fly them all out, you know what I'm saying? We need somebody to fucking drive them out. So we ended up finding drivers for a while. And then when I turned like 21, actually no, I was probably like 19 at the time, because I turned 21 out here. When I was like 19, she said, hey, do you want to like start driving these dogs for me and whatnot? And I was like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? I never been out of the Midwest, really. I went to Boston for a senior trip and like check shit out, but that's the East Coast, you know what I'm saying, bro? But like, it was just a hell of an experience, and I got to drive. It was kind of rough when you got all these dogs in the back, and they're puppies, and they don't really know about being in the car for that long and whatnot. But
how long was the drive?
Oh fuck, bro. I was probably on the road for like a week and a half, bro.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah. Can I throw my gum in here? My bad.
Yep.
But yeah, dude, I was on the road for like probably a week and a half.
Wow.
Yeah, I would drive down to Texas, drop a dog off. Then I'd go to like LA. Then I'd come up, drive all the way up to go to Portland. And then I'd stay here in Eugene, because shout out A Tempo. He was the dude that I know who stayed here first. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Did you know A Tempo first, or did you meet him through the figuring out the drive?
I knew him actually.
Okay.
Based off of meeting us back in the Midwest. He lived there for a while, and I ended up, you know, being in touch with him. And then when I started driving, I was like trying to find people to like get in touch with in different states.
Okay.
And ended up coming out here. And actually, bro, now that you say it, I think, and actually I know now, bro, I came out here first before my aunt asked me to start driving for her. So I came out here. Me and my aunt were kind of butting heads on things, you know, I was with family, you know what I'm saying, and we lived together and whatnot, and she was asking quite a bit of me to do, and I wasn't paying rent at the time or anything, so I can understand, and like, but I was just, you know, I'm young, bro. I'm still fucking figuring shit out, dog. I'm 22 now, you know. Even then I was fucking 18, 19, you know, trying to figure my shit out. Anyway, so There was a time where I just booked a trip out here because me and Tempo had locked back in just on some social media shit. He was checking out my music. I was checking out his shit. We were just talking about stuff. I was dropping music videos back in Minnesota. I had a videographer back there, Jake. Me and him had locked in on like 2-3 videos. I was putting visuals out, really pushing my shit, and like he noticed it too. And he was just like, hey, you know, appreciating the work and whatnot. So we started talking, and I was talking to him about where he was living and this and that, and he's like, yeah, bro, you should come out here sometime if you, whatever. And booked a fucking plane ticket within 2 weeks of there.
Nice.
Fucking came out here, and the rest is history, bro.
Cool.
Like, honestly, bro, this is probably one of the best states.
Really?
In the United States.
Oh, I love fucking Oregon. Oregon has everything.
Yeah.
Oregon, especially where we're at right here. You got the mountains, you got the ocean, you got the, I mean, you got everything. You got the,
I need to explore the coast a little bit more, like the ocean, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I went there one time, I think last April. It was rainy and shit, and my little brother was here and whatnot, but it was still fun. I like the landscape, everything, but
beautiful.
Like, I need to go before it gets shitty again, like this fall, I feel like, and just like stay at an Airbnb for a few days and just like bring my studio shit and cook some.
Imagine the inspiration you might
Exactly, bro. Like, that's what I'm learning as I'm going as an artist, like kind of just figuring shit out.
Oregon, they say that Oregon, it's actually on the list of top 10 drives, the Oregon coast. Between, like, you can go from Washington to California. Oh, yeah. Our Oregon coastline is one of the most beautiful drives that you can take.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got to do it. You got to do it.
Bro, like I said, on my drive with for my aunt, taking her dogs out here, I got to see shit, but it was just, like, more of, like, a work type thing. Yeah, like, you're just, like, focused and you're trying to get to where you need to go, because the more places you hit, the less dogs you have in the car and the less shit you got to do, bro.
Yeah.
So after that, I'm out here, you know, obviously I'm a pothead, bro. I smoke weed. So like, I'm out here in legal states from where I'm from, and it's not legal. So I'm out here enjoying myself, of course, good. You know. So that was another benefit of being out here, of course, bro. Right. So I love it out here, bro. Like, I can't deny it. I like being outside too, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. And you say this is the best place to be for it. You got mountains. You got a city vibe if you want to go to, like, the city. Eugene has a big city vibe. I mean, just compared to where I'm from.
Yeah,
you know? Like, to some people, they may think it's not, but like,
I mean, even if you did, you go to Portland.
Yeah. Exactly, bro.
So like, we got everything in Oregon.
Yeah,
it definitely got everything in Oregon. You know, we even got the bipolar weather. So you can have winter and summer in the same fucking day.
Right. That's what it's been getting like lately.
Yeah, the season's changing. You can feel it as soon as that little chill hits. It's like, okay, summer's over. Summer's
my
over,
body starts aching. Shit, I'm only 22, right? Bro. My shit start aching, bro.
Wait till you're 46.
Yeah, I know, dude. Right?
Fucked up.
Bro, but shit, I just want to flip it real quick. You be lifting and shit, right?
Yeah,
like that's like your main like thing,
powerlifting.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah,
powerlifting.
bro.
I'm actually training right now to compete in February. You should come to the competition.
Really? Where's it at?
At Forever Strong.
Okay.
So it's you know, are you familiar with this area at all?
Not really.
Okay,
bro.
so I'll send you the information. It's in it's going towards Thurston.
Okay.
It's at a gym called Forever Strong, and I'll send you. It's off of High Banks Road, so it's going to be February 18th. So it's a few months. But dude, it's hype as fuck. Hype as fuck.
I've seen videos on Instagram and whatnot, and like people get hype, bro.
Oh yeah. And
I'm into that, bro. I'm a competitive type of dude, so like I could definitely check that shit out.
You should come and check the gym out just to lift if you're into lifting.
Hell yeah,
it's
dude.
A great
I
gym.
need to be into lifting, bro. I'm kind of a skinny dude, but like, I know I could bulk up because my pops was a fucking running back in high school and shit, and he had a good build, and like, I used to be a little bit chubbier when I was younger and shit, but I kind of grew into my body and just like grew like maybe like 4 or 5 inches, you know what I'm saying, bro, and just got like
you can bulk
lost
up.
That weight, you know what I'm saying. So I feel like I can definitely bulk up, dog.
You should come and check it out.
I can eat like a fat kid, bro.
Facts, me too,
dude.
man. I'm fat like a fat
bro,
kid.
I'm a fat kid at heart, bro. I love sweets and shit, bro. I gotta cut myself off sometimes. I'm like, bro,
well, I'm gonna feel
the
munchies,
next
right?
day. But yeah, dude. That
is what it is, though.
Yeah, man, late night, dog, trying to cut yourself off because you smoked a bowl and you're like, dude, I need to not go in the fridge and just make a bunch of food because I'm going to be up in the bathroom at like 4 a.m.
Oh, man.
Thanks, bro.
Okay, so what are your plans right now? I mean, are you planning shows right now, or what are you doing?
Well, yes, that is what it is, bro. That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to get back on some more shows. I'm trying to lock in with like the right crowd of people. I'm trying to get to venues and do these open mics and shit and try to get locked in with people and be like, hey, I want to put the show on, and then I know hella artists, bro. That's not the problem of me knowing artists and shit to put on the show. It's the knowing the vendors and the venue people and all this shit, bro. And it's just like, I got to make it happen that way, bro. And it's all about like
networking,
getting out, and talking to people and shit. And I just think like that's where I'm at mainly right now. It's just like needing to get more out, talking to people. Like, I've been here long enough. There's no excuses, you know what I'm saying? I'm motivated and whatnot, and I have the people to do shit, bro. But just need to keep putting in that footwork, bro.
Absolutely.
For real. Like, I'm always cooking up music, too. Like,
yeah.
That's my main thing. Like, I'm a studio rat, bro. Like, I have my own studio equipment, so, like, I make demos all the fucking time. Like, I have hella beats that I'm not a producer myself, which I need to get on my shit on being able to cook things up. But I have a piano, I have a guitar, and I experiment with that shit, and I help, like, get me influenced on, like, knowing that end of the thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it also helps, like, if I have studio block, like, picking up an instrument and just playing keys on the piano for a little bit, like, helps me, like, kind of
inspire
myself a little bit, for sure.
Well, and that's what I was talking to A Tempo about yesterday. Actually, he was on last night, and for me, and I don't write music, I don't sing, I don't do any of that shit. I like to listen to music, but we were talking about how, for me, I think if I was that type of artist, I would have to hear music before I can write music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
But some people can just write shit and you know, and they're good. But for me, I would have to hear music.
That's exactly how I am, bro. Like, I need to hear the music first.
Yeah.
Like, I need to hear the beat first. Like, I really appreciate that end of shit. Like, shout out to all the producers and the people making beats all that shit, bro. Like,
no doubt.
Because if that thing, if the music piece alone just makes me fucking want to move, then it's go time, bro. Like, I'll go into the fucking studio and it's like ideas are just popping.
Nice.
Like, and that's what I like to do. I like to go in and I just start humming and my voice just starts becoming an instrument, because that's like, I want to shout out to like Young Thug and like Kid Cudi, because they start like, they're the people who made me start like just knowing that my voice is an instrument. Yeah. Everybody has fucking muscle cords, just like your biceps. You work them out, you know what I'm saying? They become big and you can use them. It's just like your vocal cords. You start using them, you take vocal lessons. I never done that personally, but people take vocal lessons and you can just start doing it. I just started singing, recording shit, not putting the shit out because I knew it was not that good, you know? It's just like, I need to get to a point to where I'm going to be like this. Like, that's why I started out rapping, and then I would listen to like certain singers who would be on the hooks, like say Drake or like Roy Woods or The Weeknd, you know, shit like that. I'd just be like, bro, I want to be like that someday, dude. And I know I have this voice. I'm not you know, like a bass, you know, like I'm a tenor, like I have a higher voice, and I know I can hit these notes and shit, and I hear it in my head, like, and when you hear it in your head and you're just like, okay, bro, how can I make that happen? Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like,
so do you just sit and practice sometimes? You
yeah,
know what
bro,
I mean? You
for sure.
Just like,
I'll go, like I said, I have my home studio, and I'll just like say one day I want to just like, because sometimes it just becomes like, oh, this is work, I need to get this done and this and that. And sometimes I'm just like, I make it more like, this is fun. This is what I want to be doing, and let's just try some shit right quick. Yeah. Like, fuck it, I don't even need to put it out or nothing, bro. Like, I can just kind of just see what it's like. Yeah, and that is the best shit, like, because I start stretching my voice, I start working it out, and then it's just like the next day I come back and I'm be like, this is easier. Like from when I first started, like how I sing, it was so hard. Like, I could feel tension right here when I was trying to sing high. Now it's just like, I'm barely even trying to sing high. Because you have to train those vocal cords,
exactly,
right? Bro. Like, because, you know, you start lifting 100 pounds and then you move it up and you move it up, dog. It's just
the whole body's a muscle. So
bro. And it's just like the power of the mind too, man. Like, that shit is underrated, bro.
Well, and I guess I wanted to go there real quick, because that's an interesting thing, because you said earlier that you think in your mind that you can hit that note. So it has to start with that. Right? I mean, it has to start with this idea that you can get there, and then you just train yourself to that point.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think you can hit any range if you did it like that?
Well,
you know what I mean? Or I don't know. Some people just can't.
The thing is, bro, I think it's all about if you think you can, bro. Like, if I'm not gonna say if if you think you can hit this note and you try singing it, it's gonna fucking happen. I'm saying, like, if you think you can put in the work and
there you go,
and get behind it and be like, okay, I'm gonna sing like this one day, but right now it's not gonna happen. Be fucking realistic with yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And be like, okay, this is going to happen, but it's not going to happen right now. Like, fuck, bro, it's been 4 years since I started, like, trying to sing, bro. And I still am working every day to get better, bro. Like, I'm not going to say I'm the best right now at all, dude. Like, I'm still working to get better, bro.
Yeah.
But I fuck with my shit enough, and I'm confident enough to where I'm putting it out now. And I'm saying, this is me, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Well, and the fact that you're doing shows, you're doing live shows. I mean, that's training, just that aspect alone, training with the social anxiety aspect of it. Now, how big is that? Has that ever been an issue for you?
I'm glad you brought that up, bro. I'm glad you brought that up because as artists, bro, I'm just gonna speak for myself, but like, I think when you work on shit and you're in this vulnerable state and where you're putting stuff out, it depends who you are as an artist and what kind of music you're making. But for me, I'm like, this is me, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I'm writing from the heart. Like, I put my shit on my sleeve. And I just, like, let it go like that, bro. So there's some times where I'm having fun, but a lot of time it's, like, real shit, and I'm trying to strike a mood and set a mood.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So I start doing that, bro, and when you take that shit to the stage, man, it's something else because, like, there's other people there, and they're here to judge you, basically, dog. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Yeah.
Like, to either clap or whatever, you know? Like, I don't know what it is, but, like, everybody wants to be known for something or have a purpose in some type of aspect. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like artists want to be fulfilled in an aspect. So for me, I want to bring it to the stage. I want to be like, you know, this is me. I feel a high like no other when I'm up there, just naturally, you know, like just being up there and going through those words and feeling that adrenaline. Because when I get off, bro, I'm like, holy shit, I like ran a race or something, bro.
Really?
I'm just I'm just moved like that, dog. Like I am, bro. Some guys are up there just not really feeling it, but like I'm trying to really captivate you and like really bring myself into this. Bro, because like why else are we
it's entertainment.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's entertainment. Like you want to come to the club and you want to be noticed, like if you're up there on stage and you want people to like, you know, say, hey, good job afterwards or whatever the fuck it may be, or like follow you or whatever, dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and exactly, bro. You want them to feel you and be on the same page. That's exactly what it is, dog. At the end of the day, I don't want to do this shit for fame, bro. I want to do this shit just to relate to another motherfucker and help another guy through a tough time because I've been listening to music for a long time and since I was a young cat. Yeah. And this shit pulled me up out of pits, bro. Yeah. Like dark places, you know what I'm saying? And like helped me get through a lot of shit. And without even talking to people, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I'm an introvert, bro. It might not really seem like that, but, like, if I get comfortable with you, like, I'm going to open up. And, like, obviously this is a good space for it, a good platform, bro. Yeah, like, this is definitely the vibe for it.
Well, and for me, as far as this platform goes, this is designed to help people. Oh, you know, I really want to put people on. I really want to help people get to wherever they want to go in life. Yeah. And that's what this is all about. So
yeah, I can sense that, bro.
Yeah. So so talk just a little bit more about the social anxiety part about that. You know, because I am feeling you on that. I am feeling that you.
Yeah. I can say that, like, from a personal aspect, going up on stage can be frightening, but, like, I know it's going to be growth at the end of the day. Yeah. That's why I do it, bro, because I know it's like, to get growth, you have to push yourself out of your comfort zone in any type of aspect, bro. Like, you're not going to be fucking comfortable sitting inside four walls all day looking at a screen. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like,
because you're judging yourself. For one thing.
Exactly. Everybody's their worst critic, right? Yeah. I mean, because I'm my worst.
We are our own worst enemies.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like, I am definitely my worst critic. And I think that's good and bad, you know. But for the social anxiety aspect, bro, like, I always feel like I have a little bit of that, but like I wanna be social and I wanna be a social butterfly, and I have like since I was a kid, bro. I don't know, man, if this is just me, but like listening to music, I would always kind of picture like a no matter who I was listening to, I would picture like myself being there, like. And it would be lit, and they would be on stage, and I would be on stage helping them in some type of way, bro. I don't know if that sounds like dumb or not.
No,
like,
not at all.
I always felt like I was gonna kind of be a part of like the entertainment in some part of way, like maybe being the DJ or like being the guy dancing, doing some cool shit. You know what I'm saying? At the party to the song. You know what I'm saying? Like. And even when I was young, before I would even go to parties, listening in the back seat of my sister's car, listening to some rap song that I had no idea what the fuck any of the shit meant. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, bro, this is cool, bro. What if I was at a party or something? You know, like that's how I thought about it. You know what I'm saying? I always thought about it in like an entertainment aspect. If
like
that makes
you were
sense.
you embodied that role.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
So talking about early childhood, when is the first time that hit you that you were like, okay?
That's the thing. Yeah, right there is, I would say, because it's funny, me and my siblings, we used to do like, I don't know if you ever had home videos in your family or not, or like old shit like Christmas stuff or whatever, but one time when my older siblings got older, we started fucking around shooting like these music videos, and we would just like all pretend to like be in the music video and sing this fucking songs, bro.
That's how you start.
Yeah, dog. And so we started doing that shit. And I would just love, like, it would just be like old 80s rock songs, you know what I'm saying? Like Bon Jovi, Aerosmith, all that shit, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, which I like that stuff too, bro, to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying? I don't listen to it every day, but I appreciate the fuck out of it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I love it. But anyways, we were doing that, and after that, I really always loved music and shit, and I found that I would always be really listening to it, and I would care what was on in the radio when we were in the car and shit. And most people won't even listen to it; they'll just be, you know, talking or whatever. And I always cared about like music in some type of.
So, right there, were you listening to the lyrics at that time, or were you hearing the music?
I think.
What was it with you at that age?
I always heard music first.
Okay,
but like. And then I started hearing vocals, and then I was like really listening to vocals right away. Yeah,
because that's me. I'm a bars person.
Yeah,
I like lyrics. I like content. So I mean, I love music. The music is what kind of gets you going, but it's like what's the message behind it? So I was curious about that.
Yeah. So I hear like the vocals right away. And I mean, as I'm growing now and I'm working with people who are producers and shit, I'm definitely hearing more of the instruments, and like I'm hearing where something could fit in and in that type of aspect. You know what I'm saying?
Well, of course, but that's growth.
Yeah, exactly,
that's adaptability.
Bro. Yeah, dude. So I mean, I don't know. For that, like, I don't know, dude. I'd say shit.
So what do you do now? What type of are you working right now?
Yeah, dude. Okay. I work. So
you don't have to tell me where. I'm just kind of curious what you do.
Yeah, bro. I'll just kind of touch briefly on what I'd be doing. But I work out on like 400 acres. I work like with. We have a vineyard there, bro. We got. He's got a couple cows and stuff like that. So like. I just maintain the property. He's got like 3 or 4 people that live there who have yards and shit. So I get paid to be the foreman there and take care of the property. It's actually really nice. I just started doing it probably like before that. I was just fucking cutting grass, bro. Honestly, whatever for a while, and trying to get into music, bro. Like that was my main grind when I first moved here. I was like, fuck it, bro. I'm here for that, dog. I don't care what else I got to do. Once I get off work, I'm doing this shit. But right now I'm in a space where I really like where I'm at and the people care about me, you know what I'm saying? There's not any other employees besides me, bro. Yeah. Like it's a family type of thing, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's really cool, and shout out to them, bro, you know, for helping me out, bro. And
well, it's allowing you to have your thing so that you can make your thing.
Exactly, bro. That's like a big thing. Like I was watching one of your podcasts and you were talking about like doing this thing so you can fucking support the main thing, like your main gig, like and my main gig I feel like is my music, bro, and like I need to like always start doing more. I always feel like that, bro, you know what I'm saying, dog? And I am, dude, like I have dropped hella music, you know what I'm saying, but it's just everything outside of that, you know, need to start putting more clothes out. I've made one shirt so far, you know what I'm saying, dude, and I need to reboot that and make a couple more and just shout out to all that shit, you know what I'm saying? But like
hustle and grind, man, that's what it's all about. I mean, this is business number 2 for me. So but the thing is in order to make business work from nothing, you gotta fucking work. You gotta make that shit happen.
What's your main business, if you don't mind me asking?
Auto detail.
Okay, bet.
That big ass shop right over there,
that
you probably didn't see, but the big ass shop is where I work, is my business. So that's my business.
Honestly, when I did drive back, bro.
Yep, business.
No, that's tight as fuck,
Second business house right there.
I appreciate that, dude. And you like you setting a fucking example, you know, for what can be done, bro.
Yeah, and I want people to be able to know that, and you sound like all the artists that I've had on lately, Karan, A-Tempo, you guys all, my Sheezy, my nephew Sheezy, you guys all have the same fucking mindset, which is beautiful because you're all around the same age, but it's always about, if you want this shit, you fucking get that shit. You work for that.
Yeah, facts, bro.
And that's what it's all about.
That's all I want to do is like try to support people who are my age who don't have the same mindset, bro. Yeah. And like I just hope people can tune in that are like that, bro. Like because I see so many cats out here that are just like lacking information, bro, or like a support system or like whatever the fuck it may be.
Well, and that's it. It's like not everybody has the motivation, the ambition, the know-how. The know-how is the hard part because that's a learning curve. You learn as you go. As long as you have this idea that you're never going to fail, and even if you do consider a failure, it's always a learning curve because you're learning something from it, right? Everything every day should be a lesson learned.
Yeah, bro. Don't ever think of shit as being like this is just for people out there. Don't ever think of anything as being like a total disappointment or like a letdown. Just think of it as growing and like another stepping stone on your journey, you know what I'm saying? And like another story to tell, you know, to your kids, you know what I'm saying? Just like, I don't ever like being negative about shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Good. Like, even though I've had negative shit happen in my life, I always want to be like positive, you know, because it's so easy to be down and out about shit, but to smile and be happy, it takes a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But
and really kind of be grateful that, you know, because other people have it worse, you know, really. You know, you know, that's the thing, just being grateful.
Worse, bro. Like, I'm blessed to be in the situation that I am and to like just go through all this shit in life. And to have like a half-ass support system, you know what I'm saying? Having my family be there for me, you know, even if it may not be mentally, you know, financially, I never really had to struggle like that, bro. You know what I'm saying, dog? Like some people had to, and I've had opportunities that a lot of people don't get, bro. You know what I'm saying, dog? And like,
so do you actually have family here locally?
No, I don't, bro. Like, I don't. I have a lot of good friends. Like, I'm getting close with good friends and my music shit. And I always stay in touch with my family. You know what I'm saying? I talk to my mom quite a bit. I talk to my aunt, talk to my younger brothers and all that, and my sisters. One of my older brother, he's going through it a little bit. He's locked up, trying to get his shit right. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. I hope he can figure his shit out, bro. So
well, I got locked up. I spent some time in prison before. It's just not the end.
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, look at you, dog. I wouldn't even have suspected that. Like, that's what I wanted. My older brother, bro, I would really wish I could get to
well, and the thing is a lot of people look at rock bottom like it's a bad place. It's a solid fucking foundation. Rock bottom is your solid foundation. You build on top of that shit. You know what I mean? That's where people, they need to not be in their head when it comes to that. Yeah. Realize that this is just an episode. This is just a learning curve. Part of the learning curve. Learn from it and move the fuck on.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, I wish more people had that mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it takes something.
That's what I'm learning is like not everybody is on the same page, and even adults don't have it figured out. Shit, bro. When I was a little kid, I was like, man, I can't wait to be an adult and have it all figured out. And it's like, no, we're not really in the same place.
Yeah, I mean, we're all learning.
Yeah,
as we continues to go. As long as you look at everything as like, okay, it's lessons learned. And learn from or learning, you know what I mean? It's like you can't just look back and base. A lot of people define themselves on yesterday. Oh yeah, you know what I mean? Yesterday defined me. I don't say everybody, but a lot of people are. Yeah, I got out of that. Mm-hmm. I don't let that shit define who I am today. It helped me become who I am today. Yeah, and that's good.
I'm getting out of that, bro. I can tell you that.
Good.
I'm definitely trying to start every day with like a fresh mindset. You know what I'm saying? And like paying attention to what I do. Like I've been vegan for freaking 6-7 months now.
How's that do?
Pescatarian, I guess I should say.
Okay.
I still eat fish.
Okay.
So I've been, dude. I mean, I'm slim, bro, but I've felt the best I have in a long time, man. Yeah. And I do slip up now and then, and I go eat some McDonald's chicken nuggets or whatever. But like, I've been pretty good on the shit. Yeah, dude, it is toxic. late night after a football game or some shit, dude. The Ducks game the other weekend. Yeah, yeesh. That was a rough ride home. Right. Anyway, so yeah, man. I like to eat fresh. You know what I'm saying, and just like keep my body clean. Like I do like to drink. I like lightly. You know what I'm saying, and just like socially. And I like to indulge in the herb quite a bit, but that's just for recovery purposes and shit like that. Like I don't know if you watch the podcast All the Smoke or not. It's an NBA podcast actually with Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson. They're really fucking cool, bro. They have hella people on that show. You should really check that shit out. Well, I mean, they're super popular already. They don't need any more followers, but I mean,
for me, I don't.
Wandering Minds podcast. Yeah, there you go, baby.
Bro. but for real, I actually don't watch a lot of podcasts.
You don't?
No, because I'll listen to some, but I don't want subliminally to start copying motherfuckers. You know what I mean? So I just don't fucking watch podcasts.
That's crazy because I think that way sometimes too about music. I'm like, about listening to people who kind of make my type of music. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like being in the same lane as me. Like I'll start listening to old shit from like the 80s and the 90s. Like I'm really influenced by like freaking funk stuff, like Rick James, bro, and that type of stuff. And like just the vocal aspect of them. Like, and I mean, shit, bro, a lot of rock stuff too, bro. Like, I mean, I don't like to listen to shit that's out right now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it does, because it does get, I mean, like with my business, my detail business, I don't pay attention to any other shops around.
Because you can't, really. I mean, you got to just keep that tunnel vision.
Well, and that's it. I don't want to, for one, I don't want to compare myself to anybody. I don't want to, and that's one reason why I don't watch other podcasts, because, and you don't see me with a list of questions and shit like that. I just shoot from the hip.
I like that.
And that keeps it authentic and real and in the moment.
I like this cigar too, bro. It's giving me these mafia vibes, dude. I like it.
I'm a cigar guy, that's for sure.
Fuck yeah, dude. Bosch.
Yes, sir.
Like,
but yeah, you gotta. I mean, if you're gonna be inspired authentically, you gotta find it from on your own. You know what I mean? If you're listening and paying attention to everybody that's doing the same thing as you, eventually you may, without even knowing it, kind of copy their shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, dude.
And I don't want to do that with anything.
Exactly. Like, I feel like being authentic is one of the most important things, and is what's going to get you longevity and what's going to keep you fucking relevant if that's what you want to be. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Well, in entertainment.
Or keeping it fresh, bro. Like, keeping it real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't... These one-trick ponies out here, you know what I'm saying, dog? Like, you got to relearn some shit, dog. Like, you got to be a jack of all trades. You got to be able to have some shit in your back pocket at all times, I feel like, especially nowadays with how shit is going and how people are trying to, like, just, like, overnight sensation this shit. It's just so fucking hard to be real out here, you know? It's just...
Yeah.
That's where I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be real. I don't want to be an overnight sensation, because I know you're just going to have your 15 minutes of fame and then you're going to be out the fucking door.
Yeah. And then what? Yeah. And then what? Then you have nothing.
Exactly. You're surrounded by shady people. Yeah. And you don't know who the fuck is there for you. You need to have a fucking team, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's
honestly, and you also need to have more than just one thing. You know, that's where, like, you were talking about merch, right?
Yeah.
About merch. I mean, tell me about that. What kind of merch are you...
I was doing shirts mainly, bro, but I want to start like making posters.
Okay.
Yeah, like, that's mainly.
See, that's something that not a lot of people are doing. I know A-Tempo's doing stickers and shit.
Yeah, I want to start making posters, bro.
Dope.
And like, because you could make shit, you could just paint different posters and shit. Like, I don't want to be giving all my sauce. I don't want to give all my sauce away, shit out there. I would. Yeah. Let's talk about that off air, big dog. I got you, dog.
Hell yeah.
Trust me, bro. We can do some shit,
yeah.
Bro. Like, I've been definitely trying to get more creative with, like, because I love art class and shit in high school, bro. And when I was living in Minnesota, I just had, like, a bunch of art stuff that my aunt gave me that I could just be creative whenever I wanted to. So I want to start doing that and selling that at shows and stuff, and having little merch tables with a variety of stuff. Like, Tempo said stickers and freaking shirts and pants and fucking shoes if you got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hats, everything, bro.
That's what my nephew Sheezy, he's got. This is their Guilty Love. So they got a whole line of they got a whole line of stuff.
I like that, bro.
Whole line of stuff. You should look him up.
Yeah, no, dude, I have checked out some of his shit. Like, he's tight, bro. I definitely need to like lock in on some more of his stuff.
Yep, but he comes down every once in a while. He comes down every couple months. So
yeah, he seems like a cool cat, bro. Honestly, yeah, he seems like a cool cat, bro.
And same thought process as you. It's like we're doing this shit. He doesn't let shit get in his way. He doesn't. You know what I mean?
That's tight, bro.
Yeah, he's got a good team too.
That's what it's about, bro. Yeah. Getting a fucking team, bro, because you can't do this shit on your own, bro. I feel like, you got to be a real powerful dude to be doing this on your own. You got to be in a real good position, you know what I'm saying? Like, have some type of, generational wealth or whatever the fuck it may be. Like, sheesh.
Yeah, it's hard. I wish. It's hard. It's hard to succeed from nothing, but it's not impossible.
No, it isn't, bro. Like I've heard some of the most crazy stories. Some of the richest people in the world come from the shittiest situations in the world, bro. Fucking Puff Daddy, bro.
Yep.
Look at him, dog. Mm-hmm. Shit, bro. He's like running the shit right now, bro. And he's on a lot of behind the scenes shit, Showtime and all that shit, bro. Like
Master P.
Yeah. Hella people, bro. Yeah. Like shit, bro. They're like
and the thing is once you get something going, like the one trick pony thing that you're talking about, you don't want to just stick with one thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to expand. You want to expand that
You got to stay with the times, right?
Yeah, you got to be relevant. Stay with the times. You got to be relevant.
Yeah, bro, you got to stay with the times. You got to be able to capture this audience that is out now, and
that's the adaptability part.
Facts.
Be able to adapt to your environment.
I think too many people, I don't want to say are scared to do it, bro, but like
no, they're scared.
Yeah,
people are scared.
They just don't. They
don't want to fail.
Yeah, there's too many people that are scared to fail. That's what I was trying to say. But you just can't be afraid to fail.
Well, and that's the thing is, like I said earlier, failure is where you learn.
Yeah, exactly.
You learn how from failure. You don't learn from just succeed. You can keep succeeding, but to some degree, what are you really learning? How are you able to see, ugly
controversy, bro?
Beauty. Yeah, right?
Yeah, like shit, controversies and things that are thrown at you are going to help you learn from everything, bro.
Well, they're going to help you learn. They're going to help you mature, deal with situations better. There's all
so the next time something comes up, shit, you'll know what to do.
You know what to do.
Right?
Yeah.
Shit.
So what else? What else is going on with you?
Shit,
what are you going to be doing in a year? What's the plan for a year?
For a year, bro, I definitely want to be constantly doing shows. If not, like back on my every weekend or excuse me, back on my every weekend or like every, couple weekends during the month doing my music shit, live performances.
Yeah. Are you like Wow Hall?
Yeah, I'm trying to get back in. Yeah, get back in there. I had a show that I was supposed to be on there, and they ended up canceling it, but it's all right.
Because they got shot up?
Yeah. No, it has a whole thing going on there, but it's all right. But there's the Big Dirty. I did some shows there. Freaking the Drake, they got some stuff going on. John Henry's. There's just a couple different places I'm trying to tap in with. Nice. Thinking Tree Spirits. Just giving free advertising out here.
Right.
But I'm trying to do that and then just stay on my in the studio and just keep sharpening the tools, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like just getting ready for battle, just keeping it ready. So
now do you have an album?
Yeah, dude, I got hella shit out. I probably got 3 EPs out, honestly, bro. I got 25 songs in total probably. But my most recent shit is called Vision/Mirrors. That's my most recent single. Y'all should go check that out. Yep. It's on YouTube, Apple Music, freaking every streaming platform, dude. Name? Spotify.
How do people?
Luka, Luka 000 on YouTube is my YouTube channel. And then just Luka on Apple Music is what I go by. And then on Instagram, it's Luka Schumacher, LukaSchumacher 0. And y'all can check me out on there too. I'll be staying on there active. Cool.
And we're going to embed all that information.
Okay, so cool. Yeah, and then I got hella videos, music videos out. They're not all recent, but there's, for people who don't know me, you can go and check that out and just brush up on me. Oh,
yeah.
If you like moody, R&B, alternative stuff, that's my lane. I'm real with it. I got a lot of stuff on the way,
Mm-hmm.
That's about all I got, man. Shit. I'm trying to get some more merch out on the way, and like I said, working on my posters and whatnot, and
Cool.
Shit, bro. I'm just trying to stay active, bro. Trying to keep pushing this motion. That's my thing, bro. Pushing that motion, baby.
Right on.
Yeah, you should name this episode Pushing That Motion.
Pushing That Motion. I'm going to do that.
Pushing That Motion with Luka, man. Let's go,
That's it.
Let's go, dog. I appreciate you having me on, though, man.
Thank you for coming, brother. All right, man. Good talking to you.
Bro.
Smoke gelato 33, you ain't in my league. Take me to the desert, can you take me to the sea? I've been high for most of the week, life is but a dream. Looking in the mirror, yeah, I'm liking what I see,